Hello, my name is Tejon Aiton. Um, this is Game 2014 Assignment 1. My name is Tejon Aiton. My student number is 1011-88830. Okay, so first we're going to start off with a demonstration of our app. So it's just loading here. Made it in Unity. Here we're playing that music. The music is playing. Right? Click instructions. See that button press. Tells you how to play the game, the objective. You're gonna get a high score. Back. Start. Tap the screen, it shrinks. And if we drag it, it comes up right at the bottom of the screen. See there, in the corner here is lots of points. This is a gold coin, so it gives 1,000. There's beautiful points. There's a direct line. Only gives 100. So the gold coin only gives 1,000 points. The red coin gives 100, and then the silver coin gives 500. Right? If we just go back here, you can see that we've lost 2 lives already. So if we lose 1 more life, sets our lives to 0, and then ends the game. Plays that background music, shows you your points, how many lives you have left, game over. So if I hit restart here, sets the points back to 0 and the lives back to 3. I don't know if you can tell, but those enemies, when they spawn in, they look for the location of the player, and then they follow the player. So if we hit main menu here, it just goes back to the main menu. Game. Okay, so we'll just close this. Oops. I'll just minimize this for now. And then we'll go into the code. Just close this. So here's our main menu screen, our main menu scene. We have a start button, a canvas. Inside our canvas, we have our background, our title, and then our start button. Our start button, on click, it triggers our main menu script, which starts a coroutine that gets you that button press sound and then starts the game scene. And then we have our background music, which is just an audio source with the sound. It plays on awake and is looping. So we can go into that menu script. Menu manager. So here's our menu manager. It just has a coroutine that plays the audio source, and then it waits till the audio source is done, and then it plays the scene index. So we have a few here. So we have one for playing the game, loading the instructions, the main menu, and then restarting the game. close that. And then we have our player script. We have this set up so that the player only moves left and right. And whenever we tap the screen, it fires our weapon, which then loads our, instantiates our projectile prefab at the spawn position. Um, and then on our projectile prefab, we have our projectile script, which just updates the movement in an upward direction and then sets the speed. And then we have our scrolling background script. So this just sets boundaries and then moves the background image downwards at a consistent speed. And then when it hits the bottom, it respawns at the top. And then here we have our spawner script. So this just takes in some prefabs for our pickup, and then the game object for our enemy, and sets it to the screen bounds so that it only spawns at the top of the screen. And then at the start, it runs the coroutine for each spawner. So for the pickup, it has a random range between 5 and 15 seconds at when one of the coins will spawn in. And then it spawns in at the top of the screen, and then it does the same thing for the enemy, but the enemy has like 0.1 second to 0.8 seconds. And then these each have their own script. So for pickup, we have an update, so it moves downwards, and if it collides with the player, then it adds the points that are set in the editor. And for the enemy, this is just it updates the direction and fall speed of which the enemy is moving, and then it gets the position of the player, and then it moves in that direction, the direction of the player at the yeah. And then we have our game manager. It's just for updating the points in the lives and switching scenes from time to time. Only really used the game over since we kind of remade it in the menu manager. But yeah, this stuff is here just in case we need it. And we have our UI. This just updates the UI based on the game manager. So it's a UI manager that is just in the scene. So let's go to the game scene. We can go through all of these. So we have our UI manager here, which is just taking our text elements here on the canvas. And then we have our spawn manager, which just spawns our enemy. Our game manager, background music, and then our two backgrounds, which just scroll one after the other. The this is our player. Player has a capsule collider, a rigid body with no gravity because no physics. And then the player script. And then We have our prefabs. So our asteroid, which is more like a fireball, but it's the sprite I could find. So we have our enemy. We could change our fall speed here. Um, this has a capsule collider. And then we have our weapon here again. Has a rigid body, capsule collider, and our coins. All of which is animated. Alright, thank you for watching my assignment 1 video.